Okay, I'm still in the shop and I still have this piece I'm working on. And I figured I might as well just do another video while I put the eyes in him. I'm kind of liking the eyes the way they are. Sometimes I just like slits. But since I have the tools here on the bench and since we're trying to put as many new videos on for you guys as possible, I guess we'll cover eyes a little bit more. Now we've done the videos where you could take the corner, alright, out of the eye. You just make a cut, make another cut, alright, a V cut, and pop those chips out of the sides. Let's try and cover a different way to show you guys a little bit more of what tools you can use, alright. These right here, I had a request, somebody was asking more about the micro tools, alright. These right here are dockyards. They're made in the USA, okay, and they're micro tools. You can get some really fine detail with a lot of these, and they come in multiple sets. All right, they're I think you get them 4 or 5 in a set, something like that. I've had mine for a while, but a lot of times I like to use these. I'll take some of the small micro gouges, and I'll dig the corner out of the eye, all right, on each side, before I actually use another micro tool, micro gouge, to put the pupil in. So let's try and cover that, and I'm hoping that you guys can see this. What I'll do is I'll try and really zoom in here and try and keep him in the camera right about there. I believe you can see. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the micro tools. All right, it's a gouge, and let's see, can you see that? Is it focusing? I know. Right, it's just got a nice little sweep on it. See that? Alright, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to the corner, and I'm just going to take some wood out. Trying not to destroy the top of the eyelid up there. Okay. I'm going to take the corner out there just a little bit. I'm going to go to the other side, and I'm going to cut this direction. See that? And take that corner out. You can see how it's going to start shaping, alright, that eye a little. I'm going to come from the top down and do the same thing. So basically I'm taking the corners out. Before I get a knife or anything, I scoop some out with these little gouges. Okay? Just like that. Alright, so now that's going to make kind of a halfway eyeball type. You can tell where I'm going to put that eyeball. Right? I'm just going to do the one eye for this video to keep it short, but you can see how that's starting to round that eye off. Alright? Now from there you can take your knife, right, and clean it up and all that. But what I suggest to do first is to take either the same gouge you're using, it depends on the size you want. I think probably the one that I'm using is going to be the one that I'm going to use for his iris, alright? And you're going to take that gouge, because not only can you scoop with them, but they're also great for just push it straight in, give it a turn, right? Take it out. If the cut's not deep enough, do it again. Then we'll take our knife and we'll come up to the top and pop that out. And I'm going to use that same gouge to make the iris. Alright. Right there you should have a nice little eye hole. Iris. Alright. Then I take my knife and I cut across the top. And we can round all that in. Alright. And we just kind of shape it now. Alright. You want it to shape down on the corners and kind of cut it up under that lid ever so slightly. And if you need another cut to get it to look right, then that's what you do. Alright. Now after you have that hole, you can take a bigger V-tool, another micro V-tool if you like, or whatever. But what I like to do is turn the carving over, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a V-tool under there, okay, to finish off that eye. So I'm going to turn him over. Hopefully keep him in the camera here so you can see. Let's see, it's going to be this eye here. Trying to see in the camera so I know which one to turn towards you. Alright. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my V-tool and I'm going to start making that bottom line go right up into the corner. Okay. To shape that eye. Easy, simple. And then I'll clean up whatever is left with my knife and shape that eye. I'm going to round it down a little bit into that cut. Okay, take my knife and just kind of round this down. Because we don't want that buggy fish-eyed look. Okay. And then when you hit that up with a little 220 or whatever, like I say, I like to do that after I do any type of detail work. It'll smooth him out. And he'll look pretty good, right? After that, of course, we can always run some bags under there, right? And then a couple of crow's feet probably, and a couple more lines with our V-tool, right? So that's just a basic example of some of the things you can do with those micro gougers. They come in very handy to get in tight spots. And after that, we'd sand them up and clean them up a little more. I'll look for where I want to deepen anything. Make sure I smooth my bag down a little bit. If any chips came out, I like those to smooth out. And sometimes I'll take that tool and really get up and under there with it to get the shadow that I want, okay, in the corners. Alright, so there's a quick tip on doing eyes. I'm going to work on him a little bit more, and I'll see you next video.